First off, over the weekend you guys finished 1-1 at the UNT tournament. So just in general, tell me your general thoughts about the weekend.
My general thoughts about the weekend, I have whiplash from the roller coaster ride, I think. We played our best game of the season on Friday night. We played 40 minutes against a really good Montana State team who's, probably the favorite to win the Big Sky. Played a really, really smart game, played really well, and then turned around yesterday and just didn't execute well at all offensively. Really pleased with our defensive effort, but offensively, it was like we kind of forgot our offense, I think, and just really struggled to buy a bucket. But I think it's kind of a testament to sort of where we are with our team. We're still growing, and we've got to kind of take the good with the bad and just learn from both situations. The old saying is life is 10% what happens to you, 90% how you respond to it. And so we get to respond this week to playing our best game of the year, followed by a very lackluster effort the next day. And so anyway, we're going to learn a lot from that, and hopefully just move the needle forward and learn from it as well.
Yeah, we just touched on it slightly. You did a lot of really good things in the Montana State game. So can you go into that a little bit more? What did you feel like you guys did really well that game that maybe didn't quite translate into the Louisiana game?
Well, I will say over the course of the weekend, our players were really locked in on rebounding. Great rebounding effort throughout the course of the weekend, and that was a huge point of emphasis going into the Montana State game. Besides their point guard and their shooting guard, they were over 6 foot in every position other than those two, and so we knew that rebounding was going to be a huge key, and so really pleased with the way our players locked in and focused on that. Really physical blockouts throughout the course of the weekend, so rebounding was a big key for us, and I think just making extra passes, not taking a good shot if a teammate had a great shot. We made a lot of really nice extra passes in that Montana State game, and we're able to score in transition as well. When we got defensive stops, we had everybody run their lane, scoring in primary break. So a lot of good things clicked for us offensively, but I think it was jump-started by just really locking in on the defensive side of the ball and ending possessions with blockouts and rebounds.
Yeah. One of your players had a really impressive weekend, Maddie Miller. She scored, I think 20 or right over 20 in Montana State, and she scored 17 against Louisiana. So talk to me about her experience and how she helped you guys out this weekend.
Yeah, Maddie was a really good leader for us this weekend. She had a lot of people there watching. We got to take her kind of home, and play in the Metroplex, and she was a really good leader for us on the floor, just being where her teammates needed her to be, communicating on the court. She was the hype man on the bench as well. And we're at a point now where we need her to bring other people along in those regards. Just being where they need to be on the court, and just staying locked in and having fire throughout the course of the game. But Maddie was a really good leader for us, and I was excited for her to get the All-Tournament award as well.
Yeah, so up next, I think your all's next game is against Alabama State this Friday. So after this weekend, heading into that matchup at home, what do you really want the team to, again, focus in on, hone in on heading into that matchup?
Yeah, we have a great opportunity to learn from video from both games, and we'll get on that today and tomorrow in the next few days. Wednesday and Thursday, we'll start learning about Alabama State. I think we're going to see a lot of similarities between Louisiana Lafayette and Alabama State, just in athleticism, quickness, good defensive pressure. And so really the games probably fell in line pretty well, because some things that we've got to get better at from Sunday's game will help us, I think, be successful on Friday.
Did the team do anything fun for Thanksgiving? What did Thanksgiving look like for you guys?
Yeah, we practiced all week, but we had Thanksgiving dinner at the Abilene Country Club, and it's phenomenal. It was just so good. And then we were able to spend some time with friends in the Denton area and did some Christmas cookie decorating and had good food and good fellowship. Had a lot of families that traveled with us to the tournament, so it was really fun for our players to get to be around their parents and siblings and things like that. So overall, it was a really good week, good trip for us.
That's all I got.
It's nice to get a little bit of rest after a tournament like this. How are you going to utilize some of this free time before that game later this week?
Yeah, I think just focusing on ourselves is the main thing right now. We've got to figure out how to remedy some mistakes that we made in the Lafayette game. But, it's a grind. It's a long season, and, being on the road pretty much all last week and playing 2 games on the road, it's good to get back home and kind of get into our regular routine, going to classes and chapel and all of that. that. But we've got invaluable video to watch and be able to get on the court and try to correct some errors. The next couple of days will be our focus.
On a much more serious note, are you going to be able to rely on Zach to get his job done now that he's a married man?
Yeah, we're really excited for Zach, but we need him to get his focus back on. He's been like kind of aloof, getting ready for this wedding for a few weeks, and so now he's married. He's a married man. Now it's time to get back to work.
Well said. Well said.
Well said.